Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into whatever band or artist we're doing and we listen to all their records and we rank them from worst to best. But before we do that, we get into our 6 degrees of Tom DeLonge. While you're listening, go to Apple Podcasts, go rate, review, and subscribe to us on there. Follow us on social media at Asinine Radio. We have a Discord server if you want to know that. Hit us up. We'll send you the link to it. And we have a phone number if you want to call. Leave us a voicemail, shoot us a text. That phone number is 503-893-5307. So get into that. And now that we have all the boring intros out of the way, if you didn't already know, my name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. So let's jump right into our 6 degrees of Tom DeLonge. What do you got? Do you have anything? Or is it just too easy?
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's too easy. I mean, I just, off the top of my head, Warren Fitzgerald played guitar in Gwen Stefani's band. Warren was in the Vandals. Josh Freese was in the Vandals. Josh Freese to Blink. Easy peasy. There we go. I did it.
Okay. Didn't Warren play with Blink too? What some of those videos we watched a while ago?
He?
I feel like he did. There was like a live video that we watched on YouTube.
I don't know if Warren did, but I know there was one show in Australia where Josh and Brooks Wackerman both played drums with Blink. Because Travis had broken his arm or something like that. Or his ankle. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was Warren Fitzgerald on drums.
Maybe. That seems like why would he play in Blink?
I don't know, because
Tom has always been there.
That's what these guys always do. I don't know what they do. They always do crazy stuff. They're crazy kids.
Wild and crazy kids.
Yeah, wild and crazy kids.
All right, so let's get into the album rankings. So Gwen Stefani, she has 4 solo records. We're only going to do the 4 solo records. We're not going to do No Doubt. It's not a No Doubt pod. So yeah, we're gonna start from the worst, and we're gonna give our biggest banger from each of them if we have one, and we'll go from there. So what do you got, Jeff, for your number 4? Go.
So we did not rank the No Doubt albums.
No, we did not, because we didn't do that.
You don't know anything over there. My least favorite is This Is What Truth Feels Like. This is her third. This is her third album. I thought this was boring. I thought this was nothing here was substantial. Nothing to grab a hold of. Nothing stood out as being fantastic. It had some good grooves overall, but nothing amazing. And it just seemed like it was sort of like this rushed output to coincide with this new life that Gwen had going on outside of Gavin Rossdale, since it was recorded and released during their split. And I just I don't know, just lukewarm. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like a bad listen through. It was just it was kind of lame.
She does have better records than that, yeah, for
sure.
She
for sure has better records than this baby boy right here. Tell you that much.
So you have a banger off this one?
No.
Nothing. Holy shit. Okay. All right. So my number 4 is "You Make It Feel Like Christmas," her Christmas album from 2020. And I didn't like this record. I don't think this was a very good Christmas record. I didn't like her renditions of the songs. I don't think her voice fits these kind of songs very well. And I thought, okay, Last Christmas is on here. That's a killer fucking song. But man, her version's boring. It's so boring. So I have no banger off this one because I will never go back to this. It was remarkably boring from somebody who I like so much. I was shocked.
Well,
honestly,
apparently you hate her, so that's fine though.
I don't. What was it, your number 1? You're a fucking idiot.
It could be. You don't know that.
No, I know it's not a number 1 because it's a covers record. You would, unless it's Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, you would never put a covers record as your number 1.
That's true.
Yeah, I got nothing on this one. I thought it was fucking lame. So
okay.
It was a tough one to get through.
All right.
So what do you got for number 3?
You Make It Feel Like Christmas, baby. You are wrong.
Okay,
you are so wrong here. It's not even funny. I enjoy this. I really enjoy this. It's nothing too crazy. I agree. It's pretty run of the mill stuff, but it was fun. And Gwen sounded like she was having a good time. It sounded like she was having fun doing these songs. Her voice has always been great. I love her voice because she never does like that like that thing that people do when they
thing.
let their voices stretch out. But she adds like a little rasp at the end of it. She has a really cool pop punky voice is what she has. That's what she is. That's what she does. That's what she does best. And even though it wasn't like in the forefront, you could hear her like pop punky bounciness. You could hear the roots here in some of these songs. She had that kind of funness to them. It was a little bit there, not too much. I wish there was more, but then if you have more, you would just need a band. And so she's still a solo artist at this point to go full throttle into the pop punky bounce would have been weird. I don't know, but like she's really fun and she has that energy that comes through so well, like in the past, her early life performances with no doubt, and then even like on the Lamb Tour stuff, like she just has a lot of fun and she's so energetic. I thought this was fun. I like this, and I fucking hate Christmas stuffs. I can't stand.
And you hate covers.
I hate covers. I don't hate like Christmas covers. What I really hate about Christmas songs is when people write their own Christmas music.
Oh,
and
yeah.
This one, there's only like 3 or 4 songs here that were kind of like her thing that she wrote. Because, like, why are you writing a Christmas song? Like, bro, like, you're not going to beat
You can't
Jingle
get better
Bells.
than what's already out there.
You're not going to beat fucking Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Like, you're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
So, like, shut up.
I agree.
Sit down. But I did have a favorite song here, Santa Baby. Like, I love this song. I think it's so goddamn good.
Weird.
It's a cool, playful song. It's easy to add, like, the uniqueness of the artist that's covering it. And that's why I love this song. It's so versatile, but every single version I ever hear is always fun because the artist can really get into it, can really, like, add their own spin to it, but keep it original. Keep, like, the feeling of it, but add their own uniqueness to it. I love it. Everclear does a really dope version, and Gwen did a fantastic job. Loved it.
Oh wow, I'm really really surprised by that. I can't believe it,
dude. After This Is What It Feels Like, I put because I was cleaning the garage and it's like 10 o'clock at night, and here I am putting Christmas music on in the middle of fucking 100 degree Arizona heat, and I was just like, I do not want to fucking do this. I did not want to do this. I was thinking how I could get out of it, maybe listen to one song and pretend to listen to the whole album. I just did not want to listen to it at all. But I was pleasantly surprised.
I was thinking of a way to get out of it.
I fucking did not want to do it at all. I don't think I've ever thought so hard about how to get out of listening to 30 minutes of music than I did with this album.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I mean, I wouldn't have judged you too harshly had you not finished it. But I'm glad you did.
Like
I'm glad you enjoyed something.
It is not great. Most of the stuff that she did on there is just very run-of-the-mill, stereotypical Christmas stuff. But I think like the best of that is her having fun, and I could tell she's having fun, and it sounded like she's having fun. Therefore, I had a good time. She was singing, I was singing. It was like we were together in the same room, singing to each other.
Yeah.
You know,
sorting records. Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
your
dude.
100-degree
Oh my God.
garage.
Can you imagine if Gwen came to my house and started looking at my records? That'd be so great.
Oh, dude. She'd be so impressed. Seeing all that Engelbert Humperdinck record, all those Engelbert Humperdinck
all my Lawrence
records.
Welks and everything. For sure.
all that shit. Yeah, for sure, man.
She'd be so impressed.
What do you think of her cover of Last Christmas?
I don't know why you like that song. That song's stupid.
That song is so good.
No, it's not. It's dumb.
That song is fucking amazing.
That song is
it's
dumb.
fucking awesome. You're dumb. That's dumb. You're so dumb. Anyway, okay. So my number 3 is "This Is What the Truth Feels Like" from 2016. Like you said, this is a record that she put out after she had split with Gavin Rossdale. So she's trying. I think she was trying to kind of, be vulnerable and stuff like that. But this record was just kind of run of the mill pop music of that era. What was so cool about her first 2 records was that she took from like all of her early influences from the 80s and 90s, and you could hear it on both the first 2 records. But this one is just run of the mill pop music from like 2015, 16. There's nothing that really stands out except for one song, which I think was a fucking awesome song, and that is Naughty, kind of towards the end of the record. It's way more of a hip-hop song. It has a fucking awesome beat, some great synths, some great build-ups. There are parts of the song that kind of remind me of Gangnam Style from Psy. It's a fucking stupid, ridiculous song lyrically, but it's probably the most fun I've heard her have since like the first record. It's so ridiculously stupid and overly sexual, but done in such a dumb way that you just have to laugh at it. It's just ridiculous. Outside of that song, this album it's pretty forgettable, honestly. It's a lot of slow jams too, and she can do slow jams well because she does it on the first record really well. But man, dude, it's just kind of boring. Record falls flat. Would not get it on the vinyls. Would not. So, what do you got for number 2?
I still would not get this on the vinyls, my number 2. But that's a Sweet Escape. Boom, baby. Yeah. Her second album. After Lamb came out, like we thought Gwen was gonna return to do another No Doubt album. And that was kind of the talk, and that was her plan. And she had planned to do that. And then we did this. She did this. And this one's just a little bit more mellow than Love Angel. It's a solid output, full of tons of great songs. It's just not as energetic and doesn't get me going like her first. But I enjoyed the listen through. I really did. But this is just really Lamb Part 2 with some more hip hop in there. And that's why it's there. But I really like the last song, Wonderful Life. It had sort of this like No Doubt feel to it. It has a really cool melody with some really cool backup harms. But fuck, dude. I don't know the last time I listened to the title track, The Sweet Escape. Because when that first came on, I like shit my pants. My jaw dropped, and I was just like, I cannot believe I went this many years without listening to this song on a weekly basis. That song is unbelievable. It is so good.
Yeah, that song is great.
Like, I have no words for how amazing that song is. It makes me so happy. It has such a cool swing to it. It's so good. It was co-written and produced by Akon. And I love Akon. He's always fun. He's such a goof. Like the way his voice is always all the high-pitched vocals thing that he does. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
This song is a beyond banger. This song alone is possibly like her best song that she's done as a solo artist.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
It is so goddamn good. I love it. I love it.
Right. It's a fucking killer song, man. It's fucking killer.
It's so good.
Oh man. Okay, so that's your number 2. So my number 2 is also Sweet Escape. This record it's the B-sides of Lamb. It really is. It's not nearly as good, but it's still a solid output. I wouldn't like you. I wouldn't get it on vinyl. But there's some good stuff on here. My favorite song is Wind It Up. I mean, it's one of the most ridiculous songs she's ever done. I mean, it has the yodeling in it. It's extremely fun. It's a great way to open the record. She works so well with Pharrell and the guys from the Neptunes, or Pharrell and what's the other guy's name? I don't
Hugo
remember.
Or something. I think.
Yeah. I don't know. They work so well together, and I love Wind It Up. I've always loved this song, and I actually completely forgot about it. I forgot about a lot of these songs from the first 2 records until this week. I completely forgot about them. But yeah, Sweet Escape. It was a fun listen through, but it wasn't nearly as memorable as Lamb. And this is not a record where like I could differentiate between every song after one listen. Listening to Lamb, I remember how every song goes. It's an iconic record.
How do you not put The Sweet Escape as like the best song on this album? That's
The Sweet Escape
so
is
wrong.
Is great.
It's so wrong.
But I think what happened was you skipped the first song and you started with Sweet Escape, so you didn't listen to Wind It Up, because had you done that, Wind It Up would be your favorite.
No.
That's what happened.
No.
That's what happened. Now
is not the time to be like a cool guy, fucking pick the obscure one. No, like The Sweet Escape is a fucking killer song. Like it's the best.
It is. Wind It Up was a single too. It was a successful single. What are you talking about?
The Sweet Escape is beyond a successful single. Besides Holla Back Girl, Sweet Escape is probably her biggest single.
Yeah, you're probably right. Or no, Rich Girl was really big too.
Nah, Sweet Escape was bigger than Rich Girl.
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
think Rich Girl.
No,
was
I'm telling
bigger.
you for a fact. Was that
Well,
Gwen?
you're wrong.
Yeah, she just told me that because she's here in my room looking at my collection. She's impressed, by the way, but she said that Sweet Escape was bigger than Rich Girl.
You know what? I'll text Eve a little bit later.
Why would you text Eve? You don't have Eve's number. Come on. Now you're
I have
lying.
Eve's number. I do. I hung out with her like a month ago.
Mm,
Fucking stupid ass.
mm.
God damn. Well, that was fun. Let's see here. Our number one, obviously, is Love Angel Music Baby, Blood Sex Sugar Magic. So, yeah, I guess we're going to get into that on the main episode. What?
No contention. Not even. It wasn't even like close. Like honestly, my number one and my number two were leaps and bounds far from each other.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, that was another short one. We're flying through
Dude,
these.
we were flying through this today. Poor Gwen.
No, it's fine. We'll the next episode will be a little bit longer, I'm sure. So yeah, that's all I got. Thank you all for listening. Listen to the main episode because we're getting into the debut record from Gwen Stefani, and that's it. That's all.